Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your girl V-Henny, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry, where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And you know how we do, man. We always have a dope guest in the building. We have your own. She's a content creator. She does her thing. We got Nay in the building.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
I don't have a budget, so.
Gotta make your own sound effects. It's all good.
You know, welcome to the Artistry, though. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Excited.
I'm glad. You understand? We've been trying to make this happen for a while, but, I appreciate you taking the time, being here to, I know you're a busy person, and before we dive into anything, I always do a toast.
Okay.
This is basically to all the accomplishments, all the obstacles you overcame, so this is for you right now.
Let's
you
do
understand?
it.
Let's do this. That brown water you dig, right here. Oh, yeah. The more you drink,
Lovely.
the more you talk, so. But listen, definitely tapping into a lot of your work. I love how funny you are. You're very relatable. So I definitely want to know just what made you get into creating content overall.
I love this question. This is my favorite question.
Go ahead.
So I had no motivation. I was completely unprovoked. I just seen back in 2020 when pandemic first came around, everyone was inside, nobody want to be outside, so TikTok, everybody's doing TikTok videos. I'm seeing some corny ass, everybody's using the green screen, but I'm seeing just anybody and everybody doing it.
Okay.
So I'm like, these is whack. So my very first attempt I tried, I had put a green screen of a hornet behind me, and I was telling a story about how a hornet tried to jump me in my crib one day. So I posted it, and it went. People oh, do videos. They commented, it's crazy. Mind you, I never posted videos before that. It was I was a regular social media person, just posting pics, whatever. So it blew up after that. They was now you got to continue. So from there, I just went crazy with it.
So from there, because it went crazy, right? Afterwards, did you start planning your content, or was it more free flowing?
It was more free flow, because I'm this is not what I do. I don't have no real project thought process in my head, how to go about it. So I'm let me just record.
Okay.
I the most I'll plan is all right, I'm gonna talk about this. I'll get the picture from Google, put it on a green screen, and I'll start talking about it.
Nice.
It was like that. It's still like that.
I was checking. That's what I'm saying. After so from 2020 to now, actually, you still keep it consistent with the green screen, all of that. You understand? So it's super dope. Mm-hmm. I want to know now, with that being said, then, do you now, are you now strategically planning your videos? Or are you still in that wave of just I'm going with the flow? Because TikTok has this funny ways now of working people's algorithm.
Mm-hmm. So it's still more so. It's a little more strategic as far as I got a cameraman now. Sometimes I do professional stuff. Sometimes I'll do the real camera work. But when I'm lazy, I still just be in my crib with my phone. I record it from there. It's more so still free flow. But here and there it gets a little strategic where I'm planning stuff. I'm right, I'm going to go see my cameraman. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Gotcha.
But overall, it's still pretty.
And you're from the Bronx, right?
Of course.
I'm just saying. All right, so we're in the Bronx.
Gun Hill.
Ooh, Gun Hill. 205. Could there be a difference?
2 and 5. Because that there's 5 by itself, and then over here, 2 and 5, 2 and 5.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Fordham Road.
Okay.
Yeah. Fordham, so we both have our little history. Right. But it's dope though, right? Because knowing that you just started doing the content. Obviously, you just did it, and you took off.
Right.
So, I feel me personally, when I look into content creators, I give you guys your props, because at times wanting to create videos, it can cause anxiety when you overthinking, right? Mm-hmm. So do you get those moments?
It's rare. I'll say let's say I have a thought in my head, I'll put the camera on and I'll run through it. Okay. Sometimes I'll be nah, I could have said something funnier.
Okay.
So I'll redo it again. But even then, that's rare. I can usually do a straight through take of my videos. Yeah.
That's what's up. Not me. I try. Listen. I give it to you. It's not easy. People don't realize creating content. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah, dude. And I try not to be so much in my head.
Okay.
So it's like, that's why I'm able to usually do a straight through take, because I try not to be so much in my head. The only time I'm in my head is when I'm like, all right, you could have said something funnier.
Okay.
So then I'll do that. But it's like, it just comes to me. It's not too much on my brain.
Okay. Can you recall, like, what video people started, like, maybe looking at you differently when it came to your platform, when you started blowing up? Do you know?
Differently as far as what?
As far as, like... Because I feel like, after a while, like, people, like, when you could put your first video and they'd be like, yeah, you regular and schmegular type shit, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, after you continue growing and growing, at this point, now you're this content creator. Now you're this influencer. Right. So, like, do you feel like people at one point was looking at you differently once you reach a certain tier within your brand, within your platform?
I mean...
Or they still treating you the same? Like, you from the Bronx and that's it?
Nah. Like, it's a little crazy because some people see me as like a regular person who just do videos, and then other people swear I'm a celebrity because of like the views I have and the followers I have. Like, I'm still a regular girl from the Bronx. You still gonna catch me on a train. You still gonna catch me on a bus. Like, it's not up like... It's nothing, really.
Right. I'm saying, I mean, it's nothing. Has it hit you then, as of yet?
Not really. Like,
any benefits to this? Like, what's up?
I mean, of course, I'm not doing this for no reason. Like, I've had opportunities. Like, I recently just did a promotion for Hulu.
Okay.
For the Wu-Tang Saga that just came out.
Okay.
So that was dope. They reached out to me on some like, yo, we love your stuff. Like, like specific people from Hulu, like, it's like, yeah, we need her, like, we need her to get, because Wu-Tang is based in Staten Island,
right?
And the New York shit, they looking for the New York authenticity, so they was looking at me, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, that was the biggest thing though. Like, before that, it's just been mostly like promotion for like regular little stuff. Like, okay. But it's like I make my money out of it. It's cool. But mostly I just do it for the jokes, and people fuck with it. I
right. How do you overcome challenges as a content creator?
It depends what the challenges are.
So, like, for example, stepping into the wrong side of TikTok. Have you been there? And if so, how you overcame that type of challenge? Because that dark side of TikTok is no joke, bro.
All right, so the closest I got to the wrong side, and I wouldn't even say the wrong side, is like I was saying back in pandemic days, I was going crazy for vaccine videos. Like, I was going crazy. I was anti-vaccine. They wasn't feeling that, but it's like I was making them laugh, so it was like it was going viral. Like, I was blowing up Instagram, Snap, TikTok, everything. But it's like I was removed because it was like, they don't want to hear nothing anti-vaccine. So it was like, yeah, nah, we got to get her off that platform. So that was that. It was like I couldn't even get to like a plan B and try to turn that around because they removed me before I could even.
Wait, how many times you been removed, banned? Because
if we
like, what's going on here? What's going on here?
If we speaking on TikTok, this is the page I have right now. This is my 3rd TikTok. Instagram, I'm on my 5th page that was just suspended, like literally last week. Like, but Instagram is on some different shit. Like, it's not even about violating the guidelines. Like, they'll take your page on some we made a mistake type shit.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what just happened to me 2 times.
Okay.
Right. So that's Instagram, but TikTok, I haven't been ever since. They made me they forced me to hold my horses with the vaccine stuff. I was like, all right, I'm not going to talk on that no more. Everyone can't handle my opinion because, people don't want to hear, like, if you don't agree with them, they don't want to hear it.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let me just step away from now, just do my regular comedy shit. And I was able to, after they took my first page, I took a break. I was like, I was depressed. I'm like, nah. They took me down like 500,000. So I'm like, I'm going to take a break. I took like a 3-4 month break. And then I'm like, all right, I think it's time for me to get back. But they was so mad. They was beating TikTok email box down, Instagram, all that. They was really upset that I wasn't on the platform so much. Really? They was like, I don't even want to watch TikTok no more. I deleted my app, all types of shit. They was
really?
Yeah, they was tight.
That's crazy.
So when I came back, when I made another page and I came back, it was like, it blew up overnight. Like, instantly, they was like, oh, that's her.
She back.
Yeah, they couldn't believe it. So it was like, I got back to my 500,000 and like, no funny shit, like less than a month.
Wow.
Yeah, from like 40 followers. Once they realized it was me and I was back, it took less than a month. I got back to my 500,000.
Do you feel like TikTok be having like favoritism when it comes to content creators?
Absolutely.
How you feel about that though? Let's be honest with that. Like,
it's like so regular now. Like, it's like if
But like, okay, so then again, like when it comes to overcoming obstacles, I feel like that's one of them because you as a, the POC, right?
Right.
A POC, who's doing their thing. And it's like you feel the whole fact of TikTok, this is a whole big establishment. Be having this whole favoritism when it comes to, persons such as yourself. And then you see other people who's doing way worse.
Right. So it's like, I try not to even dwell, because I know it's a favoritism thing on that app specifically. I try not to even dwell on that, because it's like, I know I'm funny in real life. It's like, it's really a matter of just don't even dwell on how the odds is not in your favor, because it's like that same thing applies to life. Like, there's no point in dwelling on stuff like that. I just keep going. I keep making my videos. And TikTok specifically picks and chooses what goes viral.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they said that with no shame. Like, nah, we have a button. Like, this is going to be viral.
Wild.
It doesn't matter how stupid it is, how lit it is. They pick and choose. So it's like, they've allowed me to go viral plenty of times with my stuff. So it's like, I just run with that. If it goes viral, it goes viral. If it don't, I still do my thing.
Let's talk about how you mentioned that you took a break for like 4 months, right? It was due to depression?
Nah, not literal.
Nah, I just want to know, because depression is a real thing. Yeah, so I was like, wait.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to sound like that, like life was falling apart. Like, I put in all that work. Like, page had like an abundance of my videos.
Right.
That was like the start of me.
Okay.
So it was like, that being taken away, that was like awesome. I don't even want to do this no more. Throw it away. Like,
I gotta ask, though, because people really get depressed with social media.
Right. So it's like, I'm not really like, if I never stepped into this lane of like making content, I wouldn't have cared about that.
Gotcha.
So I'm not one of those like pressed over social media. Like, I live real life. Like, I'm living real life. So it's like, I don't really care. Like, I care a little bit. Like,
right. Speaking of which, right, since you live in real life, however, the more you elevate, right, you have people who have like this whole label situation, right? So like, again, I look at you as a content creator, but people want to know, like, how do you feel about the whole labels of like you're an influencer, or how you feel like people looking at you just like you're a content creator, or are you in the route of heading towards like comedy? Like, what is it? What are your thought process when it comes to the whole labeling situation?
So I literally don't even have it. I don't even think about labels.
Okay.
Like, I just, like, people are prone to giving you a label once they see you doing something specific. Right. But it's like, I don't even dwell on that. Okay. Like, I wouldn't call myself anything specific, because it's like, I do a bunch of stuff. Like, right. It's like, I could be an influencer because I do promote. Like, I put people onto stuff. And then it's like, I content create. I'm a comedian. Like, it's no room for a label.
Have you done like actual like stand-up comedy?
They're begging me. They're begging me.
Like, would you...
They're like, when are you going to do stand-up? I will buy your tickets. I don't even know where to begin with that. I'm fake lazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know where to start. Because I'm telling you, like, none of this was planned. Like, you would think when you see my videos, like, I aimed for this, but it's still some freestyle shit years later. So it's like...
That's dope, though. I mean, what is it that you're lazy about, in a sense, right? And I'm going to say lazy because I look at it like, yo, that's excuses.
Like, not even that I'm not with it, but it's like... People who do stand-up, like, where do they start? Do they just show up at a comedy club and just...
Yeah, now you met a person by the name of V-Henny, right, who does events.
So that's what I'm saying,
it's just about, meeting the right people. You can always just definitely... Because I believe, like, comedy clubs have, like, open mics. Right. So you can, pull up one day, try out your skits, I guess.
You know what it is, too? I'm an introvert. Like, like seriously, like you wouldn't think at all, because it's like I start the party for real. Like, I got mad personality, but I'm really an introvert. Like, my social battery dies in like 2 hours. Like, I could be at the club after 2 hours, we gotta go. I don't want to go to another spot. I'm done. Like, I'm like that. Like, I'm real. That's why all my videos is mostly in my house where I'm comfortable. Like, I rarely be outside. So that's another thing too. That's what's stopping me from like being outside, going to like comedy clubs and stuff, doing open mics and stuff like that. Not that I'm not with it. It's just like, being that I'm an introvert, the introvertness should be holding me aside. Like.
I'm trying to think. Maybe you could do like a whole comedy series on Zoom type thing.
I could. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. But because
everything's all virtually now,
right?
You know, make people buy tickets and you in your whole living room.
Right. I should do that.
Boom! I gave you I want credit for this. I gave you a whole idea right there.
You heard it here first.
All right. Oh man, but I definitely want to tap into your vulnerability, right? I want to know if this is true because I know you posted a video on how, you was expressing that you needed support financially. You're about to get evicted. So I'm going to give it to you. That takes a lot of guts. Like, what was your thought process? Was that even true? Like, is that something real? I'm just saying, I don't know if there's, because I was looking through your comments. You had people you had a lot of dope supporters. But you had also certain people like, yo, but I'm confused. Like,
yeah.
I'm looking at your followers and X, Y, and Z, so.
It's like people only see what they're allowed to see.
Right.
So it's like, that was true. It was like I seen a trend going around like, oh, if everybody sends
is it like $1?
Yeah, if all my followers send $1, like I could escape this and that. Like, so I'm like, let me just hop on the trend because I'm a fellow person in need. And it's like, whether you in this lane or not, right? No matter how many followers you have, everybody got downfalls.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people think because you got a following or you got fans that you can't have no downfalls. So it's like I only got 500,000 followers. Like I'm not even in the millions, and it's like this is my second page. So it's like don't think because it's like I get views. Like all of that stuff don't really matter. It's views, it's followers. All of that stuff is not real life. You know what I mean? So it's like people think that it is, and it's like they don't see what you don't allow them to see. So it's like they have no choice but to go off of all they see. So it's like it's those little people in the comments like, oh, well, you got 500,000. It's like,
okay,
that doesn't mean much.
Right.
So it's like that was me really just like seeing what I could do. It's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So it's like it was one of those things.
Did you get a lot of like backlash towards that though? Like that post?
It was way more love than backlash because it's like everyone is like kind of going through the same thing.
Right.
It's like with the prices of everything, like people can't afford food, let alone a place to lay their head. Like it's getting crazy. So it's like more people more so felt me than it was like a negativity type thing. Right.
I mean, like, yo, I give it to you again because it's not easy to open up and be transparent with your followers, you know? So the fact that they would, again, me as, I was doing some research and I'm going through your page, scrolling, and I was just looking at the comment sections. You had a few negative, here and there, but, yo, you have support. Like, they really was like, I got you, $5 here. It was like $10. So I was like, yo, sis, can you lend me money? Because I'm going to.
Nah, like, it was really dope. I'm not going to lie. Like, people... Even after the fact, people writing me like, "Oh, could you make I'll pay you to do a video for my daughter's her birthday." Like these is real people. Like just want a smile on their face. I'm pulling them out of depression. I'm pulling them out of all type of negative thoughts, all types of stuff. So it's like, and I don't even know I'm doing this. I'm coming on the platform just to get a little laugh, and go about my day. So it's like that's dope for real.
Where do you see yourself in the long term?
I gotta be on somebody's show in the long term.
You have to.
I gotta be somewhere like. I'm not taking nothing else for an answer. That's low key why I decided to step into the path, even though it wasn't like super processed. I'm just like, I'm not a regular person. Like no way boogie. Like I'm not a regular person. I have to be in front of somebody's camera at some point in time. Like, people gotta know I was on this earth. But I'm sure people reaching out to you. Not as fast as I would like. Like, yo, come on, man, she easy, bro. All you gotta do is take her dinner. I'm patient though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm patient. I'm humble. Like I take everything day by day because it's like everybody can't even do what I do. Like, nah, that's a fact. So it's like I feel like I have, and no cocky shit. Like I just feel like I have like something worth being in front of the screen. Like I have something that people need. Like it's whether it's a laugh or a joke or anything with energy, aura. Like I have that. So it's gotcha. How do you go about wanting to work with other people? Like, are you selective with that as well? No, not really. No? Are you open to like, because I was told like with certain, I guess, influencers or like within the comedy scenes or skit scenes, like there's sometimes like little, I guess,
groups and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, like.
I mean,
it doesn't matter to you.
It don't matter to me. Like, I really don't care. Okay. Like, if you, like, actually, speaking of that, I got another content creator on TikTok. He just reached out to me telling me he want to pull me on a project that he's doing at his school. And he got his whole, like, camera crew. He want to be on some professional shit, like on some YouTube series type of thing. But it's like, it's stuff like that. Like, he had no reason to think about me, including me on the project. Like, he was like, it's like I picked certain creators that I feel like are authentically funny, genuinely funny. They're not just faking it for a screen. Because, you see a lot of fake, you see a lot of stage corny stuff, just to get views. And that shit kills me. Like, so he was like, yeah, like, I think you genuinely funny. I want you on a project. Like, he got me booked for the whole month type shit. Wow. So it's like, it's stuff like that. So it's like, I was like, of course, like, right. So it's like, I'm a free up for that, and it's like he didn't even have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have to think of me. It's like, that's his project, and it's like, we don't. Before that, it was like we was just friends on TikTok. Like, I fuck with what he does, he fucks with what I do. So it's like the fact that he even took it farther to include me in that, and like that's exposure for me as well, my page and stuff like that. So it's stuff like that. That's dope. I'm never picky though, like.
It's about just approach her, right? It's just about approaching you.
A lot of people think though, because of my like the tone of my videos, like I'm aggressive and from the Bronx, like, oh, she got a nasty attitude.
Like, fuck out of here.
A lot of people
I just wanted to say hi.
Even when my fans see me in the street, they be like, oh my God, I saw you, but I didn't want to say nothing. Like, because I do, when I'm in the street, they gotta understand, when I'm in the street, I do have the resting bitch face, but that's because I don't want the men to talk to me. Like, okay. Don't say nothing to me. Don't talk to me. But it's like, if you're a fan, all you gotta do is speak to me. It's gonna go from the resting bitch face to a bright ass smile. Like, but it's like, you won't know that if you're too scared to say something to me. So it's like, I done had a fan, like, I was sitting right next to him on the train. And he waited until we separated. To write in the comments, like, I was sitting next to you on the train today. And I knew, like, by his body actions, I knew that he knew who I was, but he was so scared. It's like, I'm not going to talk to you. Right. You got to say something to me. So it's stuff like that. They think that I got a nasty attitude, but it's like, I'm mad cool.
And you know what? No, you are. Because apparently, like, me approaching you, you was actually very, humble, down to earth. You understand? So it's just, like I tell anybody, it's just approach the person properly.
And you know
Don't
what
come
else
off crazy.
Think, right. You know what else they think too? Because my following, like, it goes to my head.
Right.
Like, oh, like, I don't know who you are, or I never heard of you, so I can't work with you. Like, what's that about?
Ego.
I'm never too good. Like,
right.
I could never, like, no matter how far I go with this, I could never, like.
And that's the beauty to it.
Right.
You can never go to, you're not going to allow your ego to get the best of you.
Yeah, that's not even in me. Like, that's.
I mean, I get it, but the more you, especially like in certain industries, especially in the entertainment world, it gets very weird.
Yeah, I do.
So.
I do know that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I know, like, everything is energy and vibes. Like, I'll know if something is not for me, but it's like, my thing is I won't be off rip. Like, not open-minded. But it's like, if I get the signs, if I get the vibes, it's not something I should be moving forward with. It's like, all right, that's dead.
Gotcha.
But other than that, you know what I mean? Right.
Okay. Other than the fact of people assuming that, you have a large following, they're afraid to approach you. What's another misconception people have based on your profile? I
can't even, that's the biggest one. Like, I can't even think farther than that. Everything is, it's hard for you to, you know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
Misconcept me. Like, I give you everything organic. Like,
I mean, as you should. And like, again, I love the fact of it's easy to approach you. You're humble. Like, people who's going to watch this, obviously your followers are going to even be more appreciative of how you are overall. So that's dope, so continue having that mindset. The more you elevate, the more you put yourself in, in these higher platforms, just continue to remain, I guess, humble in a sense. Because, again, like we were just saying about how funny this or weird this industry can be. It doesn't matter whether it's music, entertainment, acting, whatever. It's just weird. Right. So, so you got to definitely go based on energy. Are you a spiritual person, since you mentioned that?
I would say, like, to the bare minimum.
Okay. What's bare minimum?
Like, like as far as like, I wouldn't take it as far as like females do with like the signs and the Venus moon and stuff like that. But it's like I do pick up vibrations and energy. So it's like that, as far as that goes, I do believe in that, because it's like I'm strong with that. Like if I meet you and you have bad intentions, I'm gonna know that before you even open your mouth. Like right. Or just looking at you, your body language, like I'm real strong with that. It's like the universe doesn't let me lose, really.
That should be weird, right? Yeah. Like, cause you be, if people look at, cause you be like, don't even touch me, right?
And I really don't like to be touched. Like, stay over there. Like.
And it's wild, cause it's like, so it would be like you're somewhat of an empath in a sense, right? Where you're like, you can feel the people's energy.
Definitely.
So that's what it's considered. It's
heavy
called
empath.
Real. So you gotta have that though. Yeah. Cause I give it to you. That sometimes it overpowers me at times. Like where it's like, I'm like, yo, don't bring it home, cause you could bring sometimes people's energy with you. You understand? So let me ask you this: is there anything you want people to know about you on a deeper level? There gotta be something.
You caught me off guard with this question. I never sat down and thought about this. I'm not gonna lie, probably not, because it's like I really try to be my most authentic self with all my videos. Like it doesn't matter like what I'm talking about or what I'm doing, what the skit is about. Like I try to give my personality, my most authentic personality with all of my stuff. So it's like I don't think you could pull anything deeper. Like I say this because like the comments, I read the comments all the time. Like a lot of creators don't read their comments and just post and go. Okay. But it's like I'm really tapped in. Like I respond, I read my comments. So it's like I feel like overall they have a good like thought process on what I'm about and the type of person I am.
So what you see is what you get.
Type shit. Like I feel like they got it.
Okay. No, that's dope.
Like nobody seems confused when it comes to me. Like, my attitude.
This is why they're afraid to see it. They come to you.
No, like they gotta know. It's just those intimidated people. But the people who like me, just meet people and just speak. Like a lot of people, like the same way I say some people are scared to speak up, is more people not scared to speak up. Like people will, like I've been chased. I have been chased. Like to get my attention, like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I just love you. You didn't hear me. Like I have my headphones in and they running down a block for me. Like it's people, like it's like way more people who don't give a fuck. So it's like they feel more comfortable. So it's like I feel like they got me in a sense. Like,
have you ever got like? I mean, I'm sure you gotten people upset with certain content. For example, your NYC versus New York.
Oh yeah, they was mad about that. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't care. I do not care. First of all, they was mad because of the way I said Albany. I said it Albany, but it's like, why would I know the pronunciation? I am from the city, like I'm from the Bronx. I don't care how y'all say it. Like, but they always, and that's exactly why I did that video too, because there's always controversy between the state and the city. Right? But it's like, like don't.
I mean, I get it. Listen,
like.
But I'm sure
they don't like that. But it's like I don't make the rules. Like that's just what it is. They get mad at me like I made the rules. Like that's just what it is. And Staten Island too. Like I don't make the rules. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
so they was mad at me about that.
I feel like Staten Island should have been part of Jersey.
Like make it makes that's I don't know why they're part of us. You gotta take a boat. Losing me with the boat. Nah, if I can't take a train or a bus, you already lost me. Like.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I took that boat, but it was for a chick.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie either. I took it, but it's like that's crazy. Why am I still in the 7 seas to get to the?
No, that's right.
How are you possibly a part of us? And I gotta take a boat. That's insane.
Nah, it is. It is. And the way like me being in Jersey now, understanding how close Jersey and Staten Island is, I'm like, you guys make sense. It does. Like it's all you guys are a bridge actually.
Like all they had to do was include Staten Island with Jersey and there'd be no more controversy. Like
they're gonna come for us with this.
There's nothing we could do. Like
you're right.
It's nothing we could do.
You're right. No, I was just curious because again, like, like some people you mentioned earlier, some people sometimes get confused that social media is just it's just a platform. Yeah. So they get caught up with the whole certain comments you be making or certain, or certain skits you be making. So, I was just wondering, like, have you had anybody really approach you and just, like in a negative,
like in real life?
Yeah, in real life, in
Absolutely
a negative.
Not. Are you crazy?
Okay. How you reacting though if somebody was to come to you like that?
I know in my soul that nobody would ever. Like, there's no way you're so mad that you saw me in the street, you said something to me. First of all, by the time you see me to address that video, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Right. So now what are we really talking about? Like, it's never that serious. Like, if you took it that seriously, I'm sorry. Not really. But it's not that serious. Everything I say is for fun. Those people kill me. Like, the people who can't take a joke, get off my page altogether. Because it's like, I have to put in my bio, it's just jokes, like an exclamation points. Because everything is so serious now with social media. It has a child lock on it. It's nasty. I don't like it. It's for babies. I don't know since when social media is supposed to be for babies. Babies should be in books. I don't know why they're on the same platforms as us. Kids 12, 13.
Right.
They offended. It's like, and it's so crazy. I have kids 12, 13 coming up to me like, oh my God, I love your videos. My jokes is not even for you. Right. What are you even talking about? Like, you in middle school. Like, I'm in my mid-20s, got a 12-year-old come up to me like, oh my God, I love your videos. That's a problem. Like, why are you even relating to what I'm saying? Like, you just was born. Like,
that's a fact, though.
That's crazy. Like, I had a kid chase me down, like, oh my God, can I take a picture with you? It was all love. I took the picture with him, but it's like, I feel crazy. Like, I'm a grown woman. I got a little kid coming up to me with no parent next to them, no nothing. Like, oh, I love your videos. Like, I appreciate it, but it's like, I don't make my videos for kids. Like, I make my videos for people in my age bracket or older. So it's like, that's throwing me off. Like, but there's no like.
There's nothing you can't. That's not your fault. Like, that's the parents' fault.
It is. It's like,
that's how I look. I mean, I don't have a kid, but you understand. But
it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, social. When I was that age, that was not even existing. What? I played outside for real. There was no way I could be online knowing who you are.
That's
like,
a fact.
I played outside. Like, I had real connections with people. So it's like, that'd be really crazy to me.
It is really crazy. It really is. And that's why, like, for me, that's why I'd like to ask, like, how you feel. Because, like, again, you get so consumed in that world that, like, and it's all different ages. Then not only that, you have a lot of people who are sensitive. Then you have cancel culture.
Oh, my God.
And so on. You understand? Yeah. So, but I give it to you because, again, it's not easy doing the content overall, not thinking about the whole situation of all of this. You know what you do. You know what you make. You come off in a positive aspect. You're making people laugh. So, so I appreciate, I applaud that. Lastly, I want to know, when was the last time you did something for the first time?
Honestly, it would probably be this.
Really? I broke her. Yeah, I took her virginity. You understand? The artistry.
There's no, like, the closest thing I did to something like this was like a podcast. Okay. Like I did like a few weeks ago. Okay. That was my first time doing that. So this would be my new first thing.
I wish I was in your first podcast.
No. Listen. Let me explain. Because I thought I went to the podcast thinking it was going to be on me specifically, but it wasn't. We was just like, it was like I was like a third party character.
Like a host? Or like, wait, what?
Like, it was like, it's their thing, right? So it was like 3 of them, and they have a podcast, right? But they brought me in as a special guest so that we could talk about topics that they would usually talk about. Oh. But I thought it was going to be on me specifically. Gotcha. So you see how this is me specifically? Okay, I see. You feel me? So it's different. Okay, so this is my first time.
Okay, I feel special again.
Right, you didn't even let me finish.
My bad, I'm just saying, because I was like, damn, you just like let me on. I felt like a whole chick and everything. Like,
no, this would be my first time doing something specific to me, like this, because I went in there with this headspace that I'm here with. So it's like, that was cool too. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, that was my first time doing that. This is my first time doing this. So.
Right. No, that's dope. So are you going to come out of your shell more often?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I started doing this, because it's like, respectfully, I've been doing this since like 2020. Okay. So it's like, this was the first time I'm stepping out the box. All right. And it's like, I probably like all can see the shit to the side. If I would have stepped out like before, I probably would have been like further already in this lane. I would have had more doors open for me, but it's like, I mean, timing's everything. Yeah. So it's like I said, I'm patient. I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
Like, I'm young. I got mad time. You feel me? Like, people stay in a lane for 10 years, don't get on to the 11th year. So it's like,
I respect that.
you feel me?
We're going to get on the comedy clubs. So don't worry about that. She's here talking like, yeah,
I gotta do a little show or something
out here.
because
they've been working.
They've been threatening me.
I can imagine.
Like, yo, I'm tired of you. Like, I'm tired of the videos. They're not long enough.
Funny.
Nah, no, like.
So it's like, what is it that people like? What is it that people gotta do for you to actually be
that's
on
what
the,
they
you know?
asking me. Like, what I will pay. They're like, I will pay for the tickets. Like, that's not about nothing. Like, when are you gonna step out your box? But it's like, I'm ready. 2023 is the year I'm gonna step in my box.
Okay.
Or whatever. So, so that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing more of you. I look forward to your success. And continue, stepping out the box. You understand?
Definitely.
Like, continue.
I'm out the box now.
Now
I'm out the box.
Out the box.
They got me out the box.
All right, say less. You already know, man. Listen, I know they can find you like on TikTok.
That's it right now.
Yeah, so TikTok is the main platform.
That's it right now.
So where can they follow you on TikTok and find you and all that good stuff?
Y'all can follow me on TikTok, and that's it right now. I can't even tell you the username right now. I'm so upset about my Instagram. Just TikTok. I do plan to roll my YouTube out. They've been begging me to do the YouTube stuff too. I need a bag with YouTube. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that. You understand? So listen, guys, there's no reason why you shouldn't be following her. All her information will be in the description box below. All you gotta do is tap into it. That's it. It's free. Support. You understand? And y'all already know the vibes. It's your girl V-Henny, the Artistry. Rock out with your cocks out. Jam out with your cool man.